ค่ะที่
ตัวนี้ขอบคุณมากๆ
Today I'm in the pit lane at Kaeng Krachan Circuit. It's a hot Saturday morning and immediately the first car you see, then you see 200SX, Sadikab, legendary Exo Autosport car guy there. This is different to normal. This is completely different because we have got a brand new event, Group A track day. The idea with this event is it's kind of born out of the Group A period from the 90s, those type of touring cars that are just legendary, the British touring cars, the Japanese touring cars, they're icons of the car scene. But this event is bringing the 90s, the 80s and the 70s together for a really special day on track. And people have put a lot of effort into their cars, building cars and getting them finished for this event. People are wrapping cars, especially with wraps from the 90s, and like walking around like, whoa, yeah, I know that livery, I know that wrap, it's famous. People have brought stuff and they've done them up to fit the period, to remember the period. So this is going to be a fantastic event. There's some new cars here that you've never seen before. There's some cars that are very famous that you rarely see at events, and there's cars that you kind of see quite often as well. So really, there's a real big mix of cars. And as you can see as I'm walking past, you can see there's a lot of very cool stuff from the 90s, 80s and 70s. I'm going to make a detour here because there's a Proton. That's not from the period, but it's here in some capacity. Two fantastic KE70s here. I absolutely love this car. It's awesome, and I'm going to be doing more on that soon. That's the front of the pit lane. There's a whole big show going on. Then they're going to be out on track in a bit, all buzzing around in sessions on this really cool, really beautiful, really idyllic track. So trying to bring you all of that, get across this event, because it's going to be unique, special, and like I say, it's a brand new concept. Nothing like this has been done before, so it's all new, it's all exciting, and it looks like it's going to be a great day, apart from it's going to be really hot and sunny. This is like the key display area here, with a hub of supplier and vendor booths around it, and there are some really fantastic cars here. You'll see this Accord. It's in a 90s Japanese touring car livery that's hugely famous. I love this white R30, that's from Heng's Garage, the R Turbo, super rare in Thailand, super fantastic, and the car is absolutely beautiful. When Heng's Garage turn up with something, it's going to stop everyone dead in their tracks anytime they turn up. They're stopping people dead with this car. And this Civic here, this is a famous car because it won the Thailand National Championship many years ago. It's been restored and put back into that original livery. So these cars are really significant, really cool, and to put them together, bring them together in this event is quite special.
Today I'm with my track tool E36, was a 325, and pretty excited to see how fast it'll go around Kaeng Krachan today. So I built this car with the British Touring Car Championship concept. Just the wing is different, but we're running about 180 horsepower.
Hi, I'm Somchai. I'm welcome to Kaeng Krachan Circuit. We have a classic car today. Yeah, a lovely place. If anyone like to visit, please come. We are welcome.
This KE70, I totally love it. It's absolutely epic, and it's got a fantastic story to it. It belonged to the driver's mum. She bought it brand new 40 years ago. She would not recognize this car now. Now it's been built into a classic stroke modern race car. It's even got a Lamborghini wing on the back that comes from Consarin, who races Lamborghinis and is synonymous with the brand. Fantastic car, fantastic story. I saw it first time at the big Fashion Island event organised by Connection about 6 months ago. Now it's racing in Toyo. The owner's behind. And if you see the lady in the white t-shirt, that's his wife. She is going to go racing in a KE70 as well. She's just built a KE70. It's a fantastic shade of purple. So I'm going to catch up with these guys soon, bring you the story, because it's a fantastic car and a fantastic backstory. This is another KE70 I totally love. This wrap completely knocks me over. And he's converted it to the coupe style where you disable the back doors. It's just after 10 o'clock. The track is live. The flags are green. We are going racing. Well, not quite racing because it's a track day, but basically the cars, they're being split into 3 batches and they're going to run 4 times. So from now, just after 10 o'clock, right until about 4 o'clock this afternoon, apart from a lunch break, we're going to have cars on track. And a real mix of 70s, 80s, and 90s cars. It's going to be epic. It's really hot, it's really burning. I'm standing at the top of the bank on the final turn, on the exit of the final turn. You can see around. It is a beautiful track and a beautiful location. The vista here is idyllic. A bowl in the mountains, in the jungle, on the edge of the Kaeng Krachan National Park. A fantastic place to be on a nice day. So stay tuned. I'm going to take a walk up the other side, try and get some of the action, try and shoot some of it as well. Hopefully bring it to you.
Hi, I'm U, or you may know me as U Vintage. I raced this car in Sync Classic Car Series back in 2012, 2013. Haven't taken it out since. It's really good to be back on track. So still got the liveries and stickers and everything from the 2013, so 9 years ago.
Where else would you find 3 155s in a row in Thailand, all mint, black one on either end, but this red one sandwiched in the middle. This is a replica 155 Silverstone. Look at that wing, that is exactly British touring car spec. I can imagine Tarquini jumping in this car now, shooting out onto the track. Looks fantastic. The 155 Silverstone, one of the legendary touring cars of the 90s, in fact one of the legendary touring cars of all time. This is taking me straight back on a time trip. B&T Performance Retro. They don't travel light. the Chiang Mai garage has turned up with 7 cars here. Now, if you watch my videos, you'll recognize some of these cars. This one here, this KB110, I've made a video on it. This 510 behind, I've made a video on it. And that insane orange 240Z build, not here today, but it's an unmissable car. I've also made a video on that. And I'll drop you a link in the description below so you can catch up. These guys don't turn up in small numbers. The cars are off the scale, the builds are off the scale. Fantastic, amazing. I run out of words. These cars are just worth looking at every time. And you walk down the paddock here, you'll see people looking under their bonnets. 5 minutes later, they're still looking under the bonnets because there is so much to see with these builds. DIY how to set up a table.
Well, this is the first time in Thailand we have all the Porsche race car inspired from the 70s. We start with the narrowest body of it all, the 911 RS 73. It's stripped out for race for track use. This is an ST, famous from early 70s, tarmac rallies, all kind of racings back then. Over there is a track focus RSR with the widest body in all three, obviously from the 70s. That car I think got a 3 liters flat 6 racing equipped engine. I can go on and on of what it is, but it's basically a race specs RSR. Okay, so this is the first time in Thailand all these 3 variants are together.
Hi guys, yeah, we're here today at the Group A Track Day organized by the Grand Prix International Motorsports. I'm driving my Porsche 1969 911T. We replicate a 73 RS. And yeah, it has been a while. Haven't really taken this car out and drive around the track for a while, so it's good to be back. So this is, as I said, this is a 1969 911T. We actually, well, actually the previous owner, he really liked the 73 RS look, so he actually did a replica of it. So it's the wheels will be different. So you got the widened arch, front and back, and I think the wheels went from front 6 rear 7 to front 7 and rear 8 inches. And obviously with a bit of a stripped out interior and some safety features to make it safe on the track.
This new build W202 DTM style is absolutely fantastic. Every inch, every angle, it looks spectacular. It's brand new. It's sitting here in the car park, not quite finished, but it's come down here. The bright yellow stands out. It is an absolute star. It's one of the superstars of the event, and I absolutely love it to bits. I've made it to the top of the hill. You can see behind me the view is spectacular. You can see the cars, they look like dots coming up the valley. Fantastic place to shoot cars, really spectacular. I'm the only person who's come up here though today because you get pretty hot and sweaty. There's no cover from the sun. Great vantage point here. Anyway, let's get back to showing you some of the cars. The parade laps are done. That got pretty mental out there. All the cars taking part on track, plus all the cars that were on display. People had come. Big group of cars out on the track doing a few laps, led by Konanatai in his AE86. It was pretty cool, pretty crazy out there. Now we're done. The sun, you can see behind me, is going down. It's hitting 5-6 o'clock, I think. Can't look at my watch because I'm holding the camera with it. Anyway, all done from Kaeng Krachan Circuit. First Group A track day is done. It's been pretty cool, and that means I think there's going to be more to come from this. So well done to GPI for organising this. See you again soon. I'm off home, back to Bangkok. Man sitting at the table.
Hi.
กินข้าวไหมครับเอ็มร้อยกับกินข้าวกิน
เราจะขับในสนามแข่งกันมาน้องๆฮะ เอาสักรถสักคันหนึ่งแรงเราบ่ายลงเหมือนเดิมฮะ
ไม่ลงนะ
ทำไมอ่ะ
ก็พี่ลงอยู่แล้วเลย
That is very nice.